what's up, my YouTubers? Okay, so the new ban list just came out, of course, and I run Heroes since I believe 2011, and I'm always trying to see how is there a way I can improve on my hero deck. Well, since the new ban list dropped, I was waiting to make this video so I can see what got banned, what didn't. So here's my 2017. This is the new September 2017 format I have for Heroes. Now you can build it this way you want, or if not, disagree or agree. This I've been running it lately, and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. Taking it to locals, and everyone's been asking me how is this deck been running for me, and I'm just like, oh, this deck has been running really good. So I mean, there are times I've lost, of course, with it, but as far as I've seen, I've had a couple of issues, but not really big ones where I'm like, oh, this is more like a strategy play. That's about it. But other than that, all in all, heroes are amazing. If you run heroes, you know what I'm talking about. They're just really fun to go with. So it's getting on with my September 2017 deck profile for the new hero deck. All right, so for sure, of course, I'm running 3 Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Now, Shadow Mist is a card you must have, because not only that is it just for wow, like this card is insanely good, but basically it replaces Stratos for now until we get Stratos unbanned. So yeah, I run 3 Shadow Mists. Then you can agree or disagree, especially on this one. I know for sure 3 Bubble Mans. I run 3 Bubble Mans because honestly it's just so good. You got Shadow Mist or you got Bubble Man in your hand, boom, call it, special summon it, and then you can go straight on to Exy if you needed to, or just go straight into Lynx if you have to, So Bubble Man, I run 3. No issues with that. And of course you gotta run Elemental Hero Honest Neos. People can run 3, I run 2 because honestly 2 is consistent, and you don't want to have this card every time in your hand, especially when you don't have heroes on the field. So 2 Honest Neos helps out a lot, especially even just with attacking. Boom, Shadow Mist, attack directly, activate Honest Neos, and then boom, you get that 25,000 attack added on, automatic 35, and basically go for that. After that, I run 2 Vision Heroes Voyon. Discard Shadow Mist, automatically search for another card if you want to. Neos or add Bubble Man, and then banish it, whichever one you want, and then you can automatically add a Polymerization. You can go on to Fusion. Then I run 2 Summoner Monks, really helpful, consistent. See, Summoner Monks, special summons, really good. One max C, until it gets banned, you gotta run the hell out of this card. Run it. And then a Goblin Brigade, call it, special summon, whichever one, use this, special summon Shadow Mist effects activate, add a change card back to your hand, Bubble Man's the only card in your hand, boom, special summon it, you can go straight onto that. So yeah, this is basically right here the monster lineup I have. So not bad, really. But yeah, for sure, Honest Neos is one you just gotta have. Honest Neos just goes for it. After that, let's move on to spells. Now, if you ran Heroes for a while, or Heroes are always will be running on spells. It's like the #1 thing. Spells are basically the game for them. It's basically what they use. So spells are everything. So let's start off with spells. I run 3 Mass Change, so you gotta go for that Mass Change, Shadow Mist, Dark Law, then I run 3 Form Changes. Not only that, boom, change it to Mass Change Hero, automatically 7 abilities, or even go with the fusion of an Elemental Hero, boom, activate Form Change, get rid of it, and then qualifies for a Mass Change, special summon up another fusion monster, and special summon, and you get an attack out of that, as long as it's in the same level. And after that, then I run A Hero Lives, automatically, no card in hand, boom, activated, search for Shadow Mist, and automatically goes from there on. Mass Change, and then let the game begin. So yeah, 3 Hero Lives, of course, and then after that I run 2 Elemental Hero 2 emergency calls, of course. Yeah, 2 emergency calls. You know, because you don't want to. Because I mean, at one point you're gonna run out of elemental heroes. So I run 2 just for consistency, and then of course I reinforce with the army just for warriors, because then almost all of them, all of them are warriors. So you don't have any emergency calls, you don't activate the warrior. 2 polymerizations, because you know 2 visions, 2 voyons. I mean, automatically activates, you know, fusion summon, and then 1 miracle fusion. Now miracle fusion, you know, it's questionable to run this at 1, but honestly, with the amounts of mass chains, form chains, polymerizations, miracle fusion is just more like a backup, just in case. So then I run 2 cosmic cyclones. Cosmic cyclones been really good, you know. You got that 1 card in the field, then you know, you think you might know what it might be, you go for it, trap card, or spell card, quick play card, whatever one you want to go with. Once you go from attack mode, activate it, you know, vanishes automatically, because you want to be safe, you got to protect that. 2 Forbidden Lances, of course, you know, you gotta protect Darklaw in the field. And then after that, I run 2 Forbidden Lances. Lances is also really good. And then 1 Mind Control. You know, because take it, you can use it as a link material or as a fusion material, basically, and you can go straight for it, or an exit material if you wanted to. And then last but not least, I run just 1 Pot of Desires. I've ran 2 before, and honestly, it was just annoying with how much you had to get rid of just to draw 2 cards. Because by the time I would activate the second one, most of my cards already be banished, and then, you know, you kind of be struggling right there to even get anything on the field. So I just keep it at 1. You can run a 2 if you want to. I just personally go for 1. And that's it for that. For all the spell cards. There are a lot of spell cards mainly in this deck. It's insane how often, but you know, if you run them heroes, you know spells are basically the whole way to win this game. Alright, so for these 2, I run 2 Solemn Strikes. Now of course these ones right here are just proxies. The real ones should be here by tomorrow. And for now, for this deck profile video, I got 2 proxies of Solemn Strikes. Now these ones haven't been in the deck before. I didn't really take these to local. I used to have them with Mirror Force and other cards, but I barely just put these in right now, just for the purpose of the video, of course. And Solemn Strike is a go for go. I used the Mirror Force as a substitute for Solemn Strike. It didn't really work that well, but Solemn Strike is what you want to go for. And if you have them, awesome. If you don't have them, I recommend to get them. And then of course you want to go Solemn Warning. You got to protect Darklaw basically. Out of the entire thing, Darklaw is what you want to protect the most. And then back to the front, you know, you can run 2 or 1, or you know, it's up to you. But honestly, back to the front is really good. It's basically better than Call of the Haunted. Bring them back in defense mode, doesn't matter if you don't even need in defense mode that often, just automatically tribute it for fusion, link, or not tribute, basically use it for fusion or links, and there you go, get your game. Alright, that's it for traps. On to the extra deck zone. I basically run the ace of this deck, or what I like to call my favorite card in the deck, Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero has been really good. You know, have Absolute Zero on the field, and basically you can go straight for it. Leaves the field, all of your opponent's monsters are destroyed, so basically Absolute Zero is what you want to go to. Plus 5,000 for each water on the field. That'd be really helpful. After that, then I run an Elemental Hero, the Shining. Shining's really good. Boom, gets on the field, gets destroyed, sent from the field to the graveyard. Add 2 cards to the fusion materials, back from the banish zone back into the deck, or to your hand, I mean. So you can replenish. Then I run 1 Vision Hero, Adoration. 1 Mass Change Acid. Now Acid is basically really good for Absolute Zero. Have Absolute Zero attack. Okay, activate Mass Change. Switch, because it's a water type. Switch it out for Acid. Absolute Zero's effect takes effect. Destroys all monsters. Acid is on the field, and then abilities. You know, gets rid of the back row for spells and traps. Or not even if Mass Change isn't even around, you can always just go straight for that Form Change, because Form Change still applies, as they are the same grade, as they have the same level. So basically, one of these 2, whichever one you want, automatically allows you to open. Mass Change allows you to go into Acid, Form Change allows you to go into any one of these. any one of these other mask heroes, basically, that you wish to go into. So yeah, that's why I run Absolute Zero, as well as mask hero Anki. Anki's really good, you know. Got a monster in the field that can't be destroyed by battle by card effects. Anki automatically gets called. You can attack directly. Of course, half of its attack is cut, but you know it's still a direct attack. Then, of course, the main power monster for this deck is I run the 2 Dark Laws. You know, once in the field, any of your opponent's cards that leave the field are automatically banished instead of sent to the graveyard, which comes really useful. The only downside is that you can't really use Mass Change, or you can't really use Form Change when like you have one of these on the field to go into this because it's not the same level. But other than that, you know, for 24 attack, go straight for it. And especially if your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand and it's not their draw phase, you can select a random one and then banish it. So it's automatic. Let's say they add like 3 cards. Okay, well out of those 3 you can banish that one, and you know, you never know, you might get lucky deciding which one you banish. So Dark Law is really good, and that's basically that's basically what I have for fusions. You know, because it's heroes, you still want to go on fusions for that. Not only that, then I go into XZs, number 39 Utopia, of course. Now I do plan on getting another 39. You know, the N39 Utopia, that's what it is, right? And it'd be better, you know, use that as XZ material, 139. But for now, I don't have that one yet. I'll just go with the Blade Arm Ninja. Not really useful, you know, for attack, but it gets double attack. So Link Summon, or I mean, summon in the extra monster zone. Opponent has nothing, you know, detached to it, 4400 just right there. Really good. Of course, an Abyss Dweller, a Castel, Skyburst Musketeer, really useful as well too. Monster can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Well, you know, discard, get rid of two overlays, bounce that card right back into the deck. Make some more. And then I run an Excalibur, you know, trying to get over those power monsters. You know, go straight up to 4,000 on attack, and then go for plus just 2 warriors. Really good for. And then this one right here is more like an optional opinion. I just run it, you know, just for consistency of just the links, especially the new formats coming out, and trying to keep this deck not from going into the link format is kind of hard, especially when you want to summon out all these combos right here, you know. So I just run basically 1 Decode Talker, of course. You know, it's really good, plus gains an attack boost, effects negated, you know. Then I run Iv, the World Chalice Priest, you know, 2 different cards, and then call it out, and then, you know, by effect, discard this card, effects negated from destroying whatever card this card uses opponent at. Really good, just 22, and then this was just an option, which is a Proxy Dragon until I get the other 39. Really good, but just for now, I just have the Proxy Dragon in because honestly, it's not that hard to get. It's pretty good, and just 2 monsters and just for 14. You attack, plus you get 2 more extra monster zones when linked to the Decode Talker. So, not bad for that, and that'll be it for the hero deck profile. Basically, I mean, like I said, I've always ran heroes for like the longest period of time. And it's always been a really fun deck to go with. So, I mean, you can make any changes you like, but this is the format I have, the format I've been using. It's been really good. Oh, and right before I forget, side deck. Let's go on to side deck. Now for side decks, of course, I just go on with 2 Effect Veilers, you know, just for substitution for Snow. Then I run 1 Dark Hole, you know, because it's just unlimited now. So 1 Dark Hole. 2 Parallel Fusions. Now this one's always an optional. Not many people even recommend it to use it. I'm not saying I recommend it either. I don't really recommend it to use it. But this Parallel Fusion is just mainly more like, you know, Pot of Desires, banishes all your cards, or whatever you got going against someone that banishes all your cards as well too. You know, Parallel Fusions activates, and then you can just fusion summon 1 owns a hero monster from the banished, 2 units from the banished zone, or how many fusion summon is considered a fusion summon, and basically return back to the deck. So Parallel Fusion, I always keep it around just in case. You never know. It's not really a card that's even mentioned or brought upon or even recommended in the side deck. I just have it because I've had to use it on some occasions, really. Some occasions where I've had to use Parallel Fusion, and I was so glad to have this on my side deck. Then I throw it in, and it's like automatically a game changer for me. And then another Miracle Fusion, just in case, you know, just to back up. One MST, just for, you know, consistency. Torrential Tribute, Mirror Force, you know, just for a Floodgate, Trap Hole. I was using this as well too for replacement of the Solemn Strikes, you know, these two, whatever, and then a Bottomless, you know. It's consistent just for the side deck. You can add more, of course. I just have this for now. Well, that's it for the hero deck profile. It's funny, on his mat, on his Neos. Game sure has changed a little bit. Alright, that's it for the hero deck profile, and I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it was helpful. I hope you guys liked anything about it. You can build this your way if you like to. If not, that's fine. But yeah, that's it for the hero deck profile, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be going back, and like I do compilations of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Cardfight Vanguard videos, and I just posted up a video. I posted a couple of videos up for Yu-Gi-Oh! Did one for Vanguard, did one for Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, and I hope you guys like and enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and until next time. Peace.